So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Levante David in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Drops this off to Kamara out of the back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Hill. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. The kick by Marr is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
To throw again on second down, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield, here's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll make it second down. Again, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Brady again. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Miller, complete. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because it...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown in Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Succop for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To throw again on second down. Hill airing it out deep for Smith. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Brady now on first down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brady. And
they've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady to throw again. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Brady going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Brady now to throw. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Sucker. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hill's throw complete there to Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Hill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Hill. That's out to the flat for Ingram. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Hill. He dumps it down to Ingram. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy in the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Hill. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Hill now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now it's Hill. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One last throw here for Hill. Forced out to his left. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.